it's Dr. Joanna Ray from Sustainasoul, where we talk about soulful and sustainable living. Last month, I actually reached the amazing goal of $100,000 invested in stock market and crypto. If you want to check out that video, I have it linked here above. And in this month, I've been chugging right along and trying to invest more into the stock market. I was thinking about what do I have for my next goal, and I decided to reach maybe, let's say, 150K as my next goal. Now that might take me 2 to 2.5 years to reach because I average about $20,000 a year into the market, but I have been actually making some money from a side hustle, and I've been pumping more money into the stock market as I can. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the activity that I've had in my account this month. There was actually no swing trades. Swing trades are a small percentage of my account, and I didn't have any this month. I did have some dividend payouts, so it's actually quite exciting. 5 dividend payouts. Let's see here. Pfizer at $6.15, SCHD at $33.36, QQQM at $47.73, VTI at $51.62, and VFIAX at a big $173.78. Now, all of those dividends were reinvested. I'm really excited to get the dividend snowball rolling. Now, before I show you my portfolios, I'm going to go ahead and give you my disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just one person on the internet sharing with you her financial independence journey. And if this is helpful to you, I'm so grateful, but I'm just sharing and documenting my journey. So let's go ahead and take a look at my Robinhood portfolio. Now here we are in my Robinhood account, and as you can see, the account balance is currently at $51,048. It's been hovering at around this value since late last night because I am here in Thailand. This is the highest I've ever seen this portfolio, which is up from about $47,000 in June. Now, part of that has been gains in the crypto value, in specifically Bitcoin, which has increased my portfolio in crypto quite a bit. So the total increase is around $4,000, and some of that, which is around $1,300, is actually new additions into the account. So let me go ahead and run down some of the portfolio holdings. Let me go ahead and first show you kind of the 1 week chart. Here's the 1 week chart, and it is at a low at the point of $49,677. So it was actually down about 1.25% at that point, and has been coming up tremendously now at 1.5% up for the week. For the month, you can see it's been up, like I said, from around 47,750 all the way up to 51,000. So that is an amazing gain of $687. This does include additions to the account. And in the 3-month chart, you can see there an amazing looking graph from kind of 46,400 to at the current 51,000. And the year to date, which looks really amazing, 33% gains in this account at total of $12,750. So that does include additions into the injections into the account. Let's go ahead and take a look at crypto. So as I can mention before, Bitcoin has gone up. This was as low as negative $200. And so it's now at negative 600 about, and I have been adding very small amounts into my crypto position, specifically Bitcoin and a little bit into Ethereum as a look to kind of the future halving of the Bitcoin. And I think the price reached a high of around 31,000 during this month. And QQQM has gone up in the past few days. Let's go ahead and look at QQQM, which has a current price per share of $151.98. You can see here on the 1-day chart, it did a significant increase of about $2.30 per share. And on the 1 week chart, here we go. It was as low as $147 and went up to nearly $152. So on the in the 1 month chart, it was as low as $145.61. So I have been having really good gains on the NASDAQ because of the tear that the tech stocks have been having. And it has been amazing to see this. This has been kind of the highest gains that I've seen in recent years, ever since the market has been trading sideways, and also the dip in 2022. So let's go ahead and take a look at QQQ. In fact, actually the same holdings, just a different expense ratio. And QQQM is the slightly newer version, Invesco NASDAQ 100 ETF. And this price per share is now $369, coming up $5.61 for a gain of 1.5% in a day. That's amazing. So again, here, the chart looking very similar. And let me go ahead and scroll down. I am getting a dividend in this in the month of July. So that's already showing up as pending on my account. So still down -5%. And I'm using this as kind of a way to see, when I started investing in QQQ, it was actually at highs in the market. So it's a good way to see when I'm actually gonna reach kind of like my break-even point on this holding. So going to the next holding, which is SCHD. This is the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. It's now currently trading at a value of $72.61 per share. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the one week chart. It has gone up $1.90. And I did average into this position. I put a few shares to kind of increase the shares from 50 shares to now 4.66 shares. And I'm currently up $29.89, which is a whopping 0.75%. But it's great to see this in the positive, and I am going to be averaging into this position heavily over the next couple of months. So the next position is AbbVie. No activity in terms of purchases or anything like that. It is slightly up $1.52 on the day. On the week, maybe down $1.15. So really going nowhere. And as a position, I am down 9%. No big deal here. I'm very happy to hold AbbVie. The next position is actually Beyond, which is Beyond Meat. It's currently trading at just below $13. And let me show you the 1 month chart here. It was actually as low as $10.63 at the beginning of the month. And it is now, and it did reach kind of $13, $14 in mid-month of June. And that was quite exciting to see the negative position get less negative. But now it's kind of gone down to a strong low 13, high $12 range. So I did purchase into this about 10 shares, and my current market value is a little bit over $1,000. And right now I do have a total return in the negative of $100, which is about 8%. Now, this is a speculative play, and I do believe kind of in the vegan industry. We will just have to see where this one goes. Okay, the next holding is Pfizer. Okay, and here we have Pfizer. It has been gone quite up in the past day. Let's look at the 1 week chart, up and then down. I noticed that in my over the month, and here we have it at highs of around $40 mid-month, and now back lower to $36.63. I did add 4 shares to this position, so I figured just average down a little bit to reduce the average cost per share on this holding. So Pfizer is a great pharmaceutical company. I'm looking to hold this and not ready to do anything with it at the moment besides maybe averaging down. All right, so that's it for the portfolio holdings. Please disregard VOO. That's actually something in there for one of the children in my life, just something to show him about investing. And let me go ahead and show you my Vanguard account. So here is my Vanguard account. I'm actually in the Empower app, which used to be Personal Capital. If you're interested in seeing all of your accounts in one place, specifically your checking, savings, even manually entered accounts, you can enter your debts as well, credit cards. This is a great way to track your net worth and also to track kind of where is your money going, ins and outs. And as you can see here, it's actually a little bit more user-friendly than the Vanguard app. So I do like to show this this instead of the Vanguard app. So here we have my portfolio in Vanguard. It's currently standing at $60,246, which is the highest I've ever seen this account. This is simply amazing. Between the two accounts, I will kind of tally up, but I think it's somewhere around $110,000 or $111,000. This is a huge increase in the past few months. As you can see on the blue chart here, it was as low as $52,000 a few months ago, and now it's above $60,000. And so this is amazing to see kind of the growth once you start getting serious, and the market has been up generally overall. This is heavily invested in VFIAX, which is the S&P 500 mutual fund, also VTI, which is the US Total Stock Market ETF, and I just started purchasing some VOO, the ETF version of the S&P 500. So Vanguard is excellent. They have very low expense ratios. I believe most of these are at around 0.03%, which is the price that you pay for the management of these funds. And it's some of the lowest in the industry. Jack Bogle, which is the founder of Vanguard, I did read his book, The Little Book of Common Sense Investing, and it was really an amazing book showing how his forethought was at the time to actually come up with these mutual funds which follow an index, reducing the management fees. When I started investing small amounts in 2007, we actually had to pay large transaction fees at around $7 to $10 for each transaction. So you really had to consider what you were doing in order to incorporate those fees into your investing strategy. And I did not have a lot at the time to invest, but now I am investing heavily. I think this month I put a total of $2,555 into my Robinhood and Vanguard accounts, which is a little bit higher, about $1,000 higher than my normal contribution. So that's it for the month of July. In fact, it's July 1st today. I will try to get this video out in the next couple of days so that you guys can see it. These videos seem to be very popular, and my 100,000K invested portfolio has reached, significant views, which is great. And if you haven't watched it, please check it out. Also, I did have my 10-year performance on Vanguard. If you want to check out that video, go ahead and check out the link above. And this is just me showing you my journey. And as you can see, it is possible to get nearly, I think, $10,000 increase in my portfolio value. 2,555 of that was actually additions, cash injections, but that is significant gains in both the portfolio value as a whole and increase in my contribution. So just dollar cost averaging, putting in more money if you can, so that you can get compound interest on your side. If you want to check out my compound interest video, again, I will link it in the link above. Thank you so much for watching. It's so great to see people following me on my journey, and I just hope that other people can learn from what I'm doing and not mimic me, but also maybe get the motivation to start investing or to keep investing and to not be scared of the ups and downs in the markets. So again, thank you so much for watching.